Hello, hockey fans. Well, I had to start this over again because apparently the National Hockey League website did not update their stats. They updated the Western Conference before the Eastern Conference. I thought the Eastern Conference was done, but apparently not. So, with the new numbers, New Jersey Devils moved up 4 spots and are now in first place after winning 5 in a row. Boston dropped a spot. They're in second place. They've won 3. Tampa Bay, they dropped 1. They lost 4, which is surprising considering the rate they were winning at. Pittsburgh lost 2, having a hard time this year. Just very inconsistent. They dropped a spot, but they're still in 4th place with a 6-4-0 record in their last 10 games. It's not like they're doing badly. The Toronto Maple Leafs, that even I didn't think were going to make the playoffs this year, they went from 12th place 3 weeks ago to now they're in 5th place. They went up 3 spots this year. They're doing quite well. The Montreal Canadiens dropped 3 spots. The New York Rangers are now in the playoffs, which means the New York Islanders, which were in 7th place, have now dropped all the way down to 13th. They dropped 6 spots. They are definitely struggling with having lost their last 4 games and have a 4-5-1 record in their last 10. So that's it for the Eastern Conference. There's been some movement. At least it's changing week to week. And now for the Western Conference, the Chicago Blackhawks have still not lost in regulation. Again, as I do this video, or yesterday when I did this video, they had won once again and find themselves with 22 points, 8-0-2 in their last 10. That hasn't changed. It's weird. 1-4 in a row. The Anaheim Ducks jumped up 3 spots, and because on the strength of a 7-2-1 record in their last 10, and they've won their last game. Vancouver hasn't changed. They're at the head of their division, but they've won 5. They've finally woken up, and I say that because they were struggling early in the season, and that whole goaltender controversy obviously is not affecting the team. And imagine that they're getting one of their most dynamic players back soon, so that's going to be something to watch. They might become as dominant as Chicago, although they've lost too many games to catch up to them unless Chicago goes into a tailspin here. The San Jose Sharks, they dropped 2 spots. The other note is the Nashville Predators out of the playoffs, in the playoffs this week. St. Louis Blues have dropped 3 spots. They've been struggling lately. And the Dallas Stars, they jumped up 4 spots, went from 12th to 8th, last playoff spot. They've won their last 3 and are 5-4-1 in their last 10. So out of the playoffs now, the Edmonton Oilers, the Minnesota Wild, they've dropped 2 spots each. The Phoenix Coyotes, which are inching their way back into the playoffs, and I hate when they do this because they don't deserve it. And then 4 teams tied at 8 points each. The Calgary Flames have moved up 3 spots. The Colorado Avalanche have dropped 3. Los Angeles, no change, still having a hard time. They lost their last 2. And Columbus at the bottom. They dropped 2 spots. They're sitting at 8 points with a record of 2-7-1 in their last 10. So that's it for the Western Conference. See you next Monday. Until next time.